In this video, I'll share how I prepare for a stock market crash. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Greatness Everyday YouTube channel. Today we're talking about something that I have heard a lot lately. Over the past few weeks and months, I have heard more and more people calling for a stock market crash. And we've actually seen some pretty successful and famous investors recently sell out of their entire portfolio trying to short the market and really going ahead and making that bet that the stock market is going to crash or at least see a major correction. So I want to share a little bit about my thoughts on that in this video, and also how I prepare for a stock market crash or even a major correction, because right now we see ourselves down in the S&P 500 about 9% on average in the last month. So we're kind of entering that correction territory, and it's an interesting time with so much happening around the world, economically and socially for sure, but we're in a very interesting crossroads, and I do not think that the stock market is going to crash, at least yet. I don't have any data or any information that goes ahead and tells me, hey Matt, you need to sell everything and buy down lower because this ship is sinking. That's not where I stand right now. And at the exact same time, I'm going to share two things that I do to make sure that I am in the best scenario when it comes to a stock market correction or maybe even a more severe stock market crash. So these things are going to help you as well. Number one is I go ahead and I spend my time researching. I go ahead and research because there are always people claiming that the stock market's going to crash, right? Things are going to disappear overnight. Bitcoin's going down to zero, right? Those are claims that are being made every single day by countless people. And if I was to go ahead and believe them and sell every single time I heard that claim, well, I would have definitely just lost a lot of money and I would not be a successful investor. So that's number one. The very first thing is you got to research that, because you have to understand how to decipher when people are saying the sky is falling and maybe that's not true, or the opposite of that, right? You've got to be able to figure out what that middle ground is and often where the truth lies. Now, if you are totally convicted by something like that, go ahead and make those financial decisions for yourself. That's a risk that we take investing. But for me, I always spend time researching to understand where those claims come from, to understand why somebody would say that the stock market is going to crash, because I find once I research kind of what they're saying and where their background is coming from, I'm able to learn a lot more and understand how those people think. So that's the first part to that question. And then to add a little bit more detail there is I also research good opportunities, good companies, good cryptocurrencies to buy into. And so I really spend my time, rather than watching the charts and really worrying about the ups and downs and the fluctuations of where the price is at a specific day and time, when I feel that this market sentiment is really kind of prevailing or becoming more and more popular, I want to make sure that I'm protected so that I can go ahead and take advantage of any opportunity that presents itself. And I find the first thing I need to do is I need to research and understand, like, if I like Tesla and Palantir as some basic growth stocks for me, I need to go ahead and I need to make sure that I have a buy point for Tesla. Maybe that's under $900 for you. Maybe that's under $800. Maybe it's anything under $1,000, right? I need to go ahead and understand where my price point and where my buying in opportunity is going to be presented. So that's the very first piece. The next piece to this is after I've gone in and I've done my research, I need to make sure that I increase my reserves. And in some recent videos here on my channel, I went ahead and shared with you some of the plans that I have for 2022. I said at the end of last year, I went ahead and went all in with like over 90% of my growth portfolio in Tesla stock. When we're talking about Tesla and Palantir, those are my two only holdings in that portfolio. And then outside of that, if I look at crypto, I've got a large investment in that portfolio as well. And I knew coming into this year, I needed to do something that was going to diversify my investments from the 100% high growth, basically, and high risk assets into something that protected the money and the gains that I've made. So I outlined in another video about my plan to go ahead and consistently dollar cost average into some ETFs this year. And that is still my plan. I'm not changing that. I'm not going to change that. But as a result, me going ahead and increasing my reserves will, if the opportunity presents itself and the market crashes or the market corrects, I will be able to go ahead and take advantage of those opportunities that might present themselves. So that's one of the exciting things for me, because I'm able to look at these scenarios and say, okay, this person thinks the market's going to crash. This person thinks the market isn't going to crash. Where is it? And how can I best take advantage of either scenario and whatever plays out? And I don't think in any way doing the research and increasing my reserves is going to negatively affect me at all. And this is why, because in the stock portfolio and investment and crypto portfolios I have right now, I have established positions. If the market doesn't crash and it goes up, well, the value of my portfolio is going up. So that's something I like. The next piece to that is the mindset I have is, if we do see a correction, if we do see a crash, right? I'm able to acquire companies, organizations. I'm able to acquire projects and platforms that I really like and believe in at a major discount. And that's a win for me too, because in the long run, I'm going to have more of those investments that I like. So either way, I'm looking at a win-win scenario here by doing those two things, researching and increasing my reserves. This might be a great chance for you to do those two things as well. Or are you someone who says, hey, Matt, no, I don't agree with you at all. What's going to happen is on this date at this time, the stock market's going to crash. We're going to lose all our money in crypto and whatever. So if you are one of those people, or if you agree with me, I want you to let me know down below what your thoughts are on this matter. I definitely believe researching and increasing your reserves is going to pay off either camp that you're in, because you're going to be able to learn and take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. So I hope this video helped. If it did, please hit the thumbs up button. Go down, drop your questions and comments below, and make sure that you click the subscribe button to find out when new videos that challenge you to upgrade your mindset, your money, and more come out here on my channel. Thanks for watching. Remember, choose greatness every day, and I'll see you next time.